And she wanted me to teach my dance Sutherland Hills, which I wrote. I sort of started it during lockdown and I finished it earlier this year, you know, because I was, you know, quite inspired by all the online classes, and I wanted to use this particular bit of music, which I'd loved for a long time, and which would be quite difficult to use for a country dance. So I fiddled around and came up with this. And it's supposed to reflect the Sutherland Hills in the far north of Scotland. So it's not quite the most northern county, but it's the second most northern. And it sort of stretches right across the top of Scotland. So it's the far northwest coast, and then it comes down onto the east coast as well. And it's beautiful, and it has amazing hills. So this dance is meant to reflect that. And it's supposed to have a kind of graceful quality, but also quite a dynamic quality. So there is some quite fast footwork in it. So what I'm proposing to do is just take a couple of movements, well, 3 or 4 out of it, which are slightly different than usual, and just have a quick look at those before we get on to the steps. There's no particular movements that are really difficult in the dance, apart from a single treble. So shout if you need me to go over one of those nearer the time. But first of all, this is starting with a fairly basic sort of movement. I should say it's a reel. It's a slowish reel, although the steps don't feel slow, if that makes sense. So don't get it in your head that it's a slow dance, it's not. So what we want to do here is pas de basques with brushes. So it's a kind of lilting pas de basque. So don't hop into it or jump into it, you know, spring into it. So quite gentle, and then don't put a jeté on the front, and instead do 2 brushes. I wasn't really mirroring you then, so I will this time. So pas de basque and brush, brush. So it's coming from 3rd position into 4th intermediate area, okay? And as I say, it's kind of where you would put the jeté, except instead of the jeté, you're doing these 2 brushes. So it's pas de basque, brush, brush, pas de basque, brush, brush. Got that? Let's do a couple of them to the music. We'll just do 2 and then have a little rest, and 2 and have a little rest. And then you'll hear the speed of the music at this point, okay? So this is the first tune, which is called Miss Gordon of Gight. Okay, ready? Brush, brush. And then again. Brush, 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 brush. A modified hop brush beat. And this time it's the hop is on the upbeat, so it's a hop brush beat, and then there's another beat out. No, 2 beats actually. So it's a hop brush beat out, like that. Okay, so try that on that foot. So it's a hop brush beat out. Brush beat out. Yeah, I think there's only 2 extra little bits on the end. Let's try it on the other foot. Ready, and hop brush beat out. And again on that foot, hop brush beat out. So the important thing is to remember that the brush is on the downbeat of the music. So in fact, this is a sneak preview of the other tune, in fact, because this does go with the other tune rather better. So what we'll do is we'll listen for a bar, and then we'll do one of those on the right foot. Then we'll listen again and do it on the left, because that's how it fits in with the music, and it makes it much easier to understand it. So this is again at the speed. Okay. Ready to stand for one and then dance. Now, hop brush beat out. And again. Hop brush beat out. And again. Hop brush beat out. Hop brush beat out. The music is quite fast on the recording. Some friends of mine recorded it, and didn't quite have the heart to tell them to do it again, because they were very proud of it. And so for the final track, I have got some to take the edge off the music, so it won't be quite as fast as these tracks are. So if you're panicking, you don't need to panic quite as much, don't worry. So it's a hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Okay, so it's got 2 extra movements on the end, an extra beat and an extra out. So hop, brush, beat, 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 out. And then in the other foot, hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Does that make sense? Why don't we do some of those to the slower speed? Just to make ourselves feel more confident at this stage. We'll just do, again, wait for a bar and then do one, wait for a bar and do one. At the slower speed, just for confidence, okay? Okay, waiting now, wait for a bar. Ready? Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. And then waiting again. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. The next one is a sort of what I call a modified Glasgow Highlanders. So I'm going to do my back cue for this one. A Glasgow Highlanders would normally be a step, hop, back, hop, behind, side, front, hop, wouldn't it? So this one is sort of the same. You go step, hop, back, hop with your leg extended in 4th intermediate, and then behind, side, front, and then instead of a hop, you're going to do a spring so that your right foot is extended again. So you're not changing foot. There is a little turn in it, but we're just doing it straight first. So it's a step, hop, back, hop, behind, side, front, spring. So you're simply replacing that back foot, springing onto that back foot and then extending the front one. And again, step, hop, back, hop, behind, side, front, spring. Let's do it on the left. Step, hop, back, hop, behind, side, front, spring. And again, step, hop, back, hop, behind, side, front, spring. Before we do it with the music, we'll put in the little turn. So it's essentially a bourrée turn. So you step, hop, back, hop, behind, side, front, spring. So you're putting your right shoulder back at that point. If you're doing it on the other side, step, hop, back, hop, behind, side, front, spring. And of course, if at any point you're not feeling confident, just leave out the turn. I don't mind. I mean, I like the turn in it, but if you would rather just keep it straight, I honestly don't mind. It's not going to do anything bad to the dance, okay? So shall we try do this at speed? And if we need to slow it down, let me know. Okay, ready? Step, hop, back, hop, behind, side, front, spring. Get ready for the next. Step, hop, back, hop, behind, side, front, spring. No, it's all sounding encouraging. So bits of that come in 3 different steps, so it's a useful one to sort of nail. And it's also quite helpful for me to shout sort of Glasgow Highlanders, if you know. So I'm referring to that, not the original. Okay, one more move, and then we can go into the chorus. So this one is a coupe. That's fine in itself, and then you're coming to bring it behind into 3rd, essentially low aerial. But then you don't. It's not static at that point, because you're bringing it through in an uncurling movement and pointing it on the ground. So it's not a behind and out like that. It's well, coupe, behind and through. And there's no hop when you're bringing it through. Coupe, behind and through. Okay, so let's do it with my back cue. Coupe, behind and through. So there is a spring when you're bringing the foot up, but not when you're pointing it. And I think you'll find when we're doing it in the dance, it makes sense why there is no hop there. Let's try one on the other leg, left. 2 play behind and through. And again, 2 play behind and through. And you can put your foot down flat there when you'll bring it through, because there's a slight bend, which I didn't say. Let's do another one. 2 play behind and through. Okay, it's not really beyond the bounds of comprehension, that one, I think. Let's do just a couple. We'll do on the right foot, wait, on the left foot, wait, and again, okay? And this is the step that it actually goes with, the music, okay? Ready? 2 play behind and through, wait, and again, 2 play behind and through, and again. I just want to, you know, obviously put it into context later, but it just helps if you're aware of those movements before we get to the step. Right, let's have a look at the chorus. So the chorus is 2 bourrées behind with an extension, but with no hop. You can do a sort of little lilt, but I wouldn't do a hop. So it's behind, side, behind, behind, side, behind, and then here's the single treble. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. The treble, okay? You're going to hop on one foot, hop, brush, beat. Keep your weight on that front foot because you're going to transfer now. Out, in, beat, beat. Okay, and again, hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. And that time, the hop is on the first beat of the bar. Okay, so hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. And the main thing is to keep your weight slightly forward, I would say. And your legs, don't make them too taut, because otherwise you're not going to be able to move them, essentially. Because people get stressed and then they freeze in position. Okay, so it's hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Hop, hop, brush, beat, and then you're transferring onto that out, in, beat, beat. And the out, in, beat, beat is a brush. In, beat, beat. Okay? So we're going behind, side, behind, side, behind, hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. That's the chorus on the right. Let's do it on the left. Behind, side, behind, side, behind, hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. The chorus comes in all the steps, every single one. So if you haven't got it yet, you will by the end, I suspect. And it's also useful if you can get your feet to almost do it automatically, because then your brain is freed up for what's coming next. Okay, let's do some at the slow tempo. We'll do chorus by the right, wait, chorus by the left, wait. At the slow tempo. Okay. Ready? Right foot. Behind side, behind side, behind, brush, wait. Ready for the left. Behind side, behind side, behind, top brush, So, you know, I said earlier that I was sort of trying to capture the grace and the sort of energy. Well, the way that that happens is that sometimes you're counting 4 under the music, the kind of slow pulse of 4, and sometimes you're moving with all the quavers, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and in the chorus, that's what you're doing. So each quaver or each little 1 and has a movement to it. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Does that make sense? So let's do it one more time at that tempo and then we'll speed it up. Ready? Behind side, behind side, behind, top brush, and wait. And again, left. Top brush, and beat. Right, let's ramp it up a bit to the higher tempo. Okay, bearing in mind that hopefully the final run through will be slightly slower. Ready with the right. Behind side, behind, top brush, and and again, behind side, behind, top brush, probably worked out that you don't need to take big steps. In fact, it's pretty much fatal to take big steps. So for the boroughs, just keep them really neat, really, really neat, because you've got to move quickly. So that's the chorus. Everyone sort of feeling happy enough to leap into step one? We've done quite a lot of step one already. So this begins with chasses. So like in Blue Bonnets 4/4, okay? And you're going to be going on the diagonal to the right, and then moving in a slight zigzag forwards. So you've got one chassé going forward, step, close, step, and bend, step, close, step, bend, and then coming back on the same path, if you like. So slightly on the diagonal, and the last one, you're facing the front again. So that's basically 4 chassés, right, left, and then coming back, right, left. And then you've got your right leg behind at the moment, and you're going to do that modified Glasgow Highlanders, okay? So forward, hop, back, hop, behind, side, front, spring. And then you've got the chorus on the right. Behind, side, behind, side, behind, hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Ready to repeat it to the left. So we're going forward on the left and the right, back again, facing the front, and then your left foot is released at the back, so you're going to do the Glasgow Highlander step, hop, back, hop, behind, side, front, spring, chorus. Behind, side, behind, side, behind, hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. And that's step one. Any issues at the moment? Otherwise, we'll do it to the slow music to start with. So we're going diagonally forward with 4 chassés. Well, 2 forward, 2 back. Glasgow Highlanders, chorus. Repeat. All right, is that clear enough? We'll do it slowly. The chassés are the ones that move at the slower pulse. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, as opposed to the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so there is a difference in the step between the speed of the movement. So don't get thrown by that. Right, chassés to the right, facing the diagonal. 1, and left, coming back. Glasgow Highlanders. Chorus. To the left. Glasgow Highlanders. Right, at tempo. Okay, here we go. Tempo 1 then. So don't forget, there's still that differentiation between the slower pulse and the quicker pulse. Same speed of music, of course, but just you're moving at a different rate. Okay. Chassé. Right. Left. Ready for Glasgow Highlanders. So shall we go on to step 2? Do we think? I think so. Again, this step doesn't have anything unusual in it. It's just speed of movement, I would say. So you've got your right leg extended, and you're going to go into 7s, moving to the left. Right foot behind to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your back foot is now going to be coming forward, and you're going to do a step, hop, back, hop with the extended leg, just like we did in the Glasgow Highlanders. And then leave that leg out there. You're going to do 2 single trebles. So hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat, hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. And then you're going to come back with the sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step, hop, back, hop, chorus. Behind, side, behind, side, behind, hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. So most of the steps, not the last one and the first one, are constructed like this. So you have a movement, then you have a different movement in the middle, then you have repeat to the first movement followed by chorus. Okay, so 4 out of the 6 steps are like that, and this is one of them. So we've got the sevens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the step hop. Then we've got 2 trebles, beat, beat, pop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. 7's going back again, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the step hop on. And then the chorus. Behind, side, behind, hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Let's mark it out to on the left foot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back foot, step, hop, back, hop. Leave the leg out, trebles. Trebles, 2, beat, beat, hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Going back with the sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back foot comes forward, step, hop, back, hop, chorus. Behind, side, behind, side, behind, hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Is that making sense to people? Again, I think we will do this one at a slower speed because it's just, there's quite a lot of nifty footwork to get in there, but nothing technically that difficult. So let's give it a go. Sevens to begin. Okay, sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step, hop, back, trebles. And back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chorus. And again, sevens. Step, hop, back, hop, trebles. Back, sevens. Step, hop, back, hop, chorus. So you see what I mean? This one is almost all the quicker pulse. Okay.
Can I check with you, Alice?
Sorry?
May I check with you, Alice?
Yes.
When you do the bourrée, seventh or bourrée behind, do you extend fourth intermediate or second? Or
before the bourrée, before the sevens?
Yeah.
Second, I would say, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And the chorus bourrée behind also second?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Shall we try it at the quicker speed and be reckless and bold? And as I say, don't completely panic because the final music is slightly slower. I think it's a bit more easy to dance to. So if you can do it at this speed, you can definitely do it. Okay, ready? Sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step, hop, trebles. And again, sevens. Chorus. Sevens. Trebles. Chorus. I'm just giving you little cues, partly because I can't even I can't talk that fast and get all the words in. So I'm just giving you little cues, if I can. So do we want to do steps 1 and 2 together before we change music? I think it would be probably a good idea, wouldn't it? Okay, let's do 1 and 2. I think we'll plough in at the quicker speed. And then if we all fall apart, we'll put it slower. Because if we do everything at the slower speed as well, I think we might get quite exhausted. We need our energy for this one. So, recap of the first step. Chassés coming forward. 2 forward, 2 back. Glasgow Highlanders. Modified version of chorus. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Left foot. Glasgow Highlanders. And then chorus. hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. You've got your leg out to fourth, but you just bring it round, is what I do. To go into the sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step, hop, back, hop, hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. That's the trebles. Back with the sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step, hop, back, hop, chorus. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. And then you repeat it on the left, which we've just done. So let's just leap into it. Okay. Steps 1 and 2 is what I need. Are you ready? Chassés to begin. Okay. Coming back with the chassés. Glasgow Highlanders now. Chorus. And left. Glasgow Highlanders now. Sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trebles. And back. Chorus. Sevens again. Trebles. Chorus. Good. Right. I'll give you a little breather by playing you the next tune. Just a bit of it, so that you can see what we're working with. This is the next tune called the Haggis. So the middle section feels a little bit more dynamic. I know that some of these bits have been quite fast moving, but this is a bit more sort of urgent, if you see what I mean. So step 3, what we'll do, it has a forward and back movement with a turn. So we'll just do it completely straight to begin with, so we get the feet sorted. So what we're going to do is a Russian beret, 1, 2, 3, and through. 1, 2, 3. Don't bring it through, just it will lurk there. I know that sounds odd, but you'll see why in a minute, because what you're going to do is that hop, brush, beat, 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 out that we did. So you're bringing it through on that hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Pulling, no, we're not turning at this point. Don't listen to that bit. Now we're going to do 2 pas de basques with the brushes. Pas de basque right, brush, brush, pas de basque left, brush, brush. I'm going to have to move back to be on the screen, but at this point you're just going straight forward again. Same thing with the little Russian berets. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. And then you've got the chorus. Behind, side, behind, side, behind. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Again, I will come back. So now we're on the left foot. We're coming forward. You can just see my feet just about, can't you? So, Russian beret with the extension to begin. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Left, pas de basque left, brush, brush, pas de basque right, brush, brush. Coming forward on the left, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 3. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Behind, side, behind, side, behind. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Let's do that at the slow tempo. Okay. So you're coming forward with little Russian berets, 2 of those, a hop, brush, beat, 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 out. 2 pas de basques with brushes, beginning on the right foot. Little Russian berets again, and a hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Same on the left. So each time, the right foot is beginning everything when you're doing it on the right, and the left foot is beginning everything. So if you're after the Russian berets, you're thinking, oh no, what foot now? It's the right foot is going to start the hop, brush, beat, 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 out. The right foot starts the pas de basque. The right foot takes off again on the Russian berets. Right foot chorus, okay? So let's just do that straight. I'll have to move back each time in the bits that aren't the Russian bourrée so that I can fit onto the screen. I mean, you might have to do that at home as well, but just so you know, that's not part of the actual movement. So this is the slow tempo to give us a chance. Okay, Russian bourrées first. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 3. Hop, rush, beat, 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 out. Halask. Rush, rush. And bourrée. Hop, rush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Left foot, bourrée. Hop, rush, beat, 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 out. Halask. So one of the slightly challenging things about this is that the hop, brush, beat, beat, beat out, the hop is on the upbeat, which, as you know, fits with the music. The treble just stays as it always has been, i.e. the hop is still on the first beat of the bar. So don't get thrown by that, just trust your legs to do the right thing, okay? Should we do that again at slow speed? And then we'll speed it up.
Hello, Alice. Would you mind just stating the different parts of the step without doing them at the moment, just to get the pattern? Thank you.
So the first of all is the Russian bourrées. Then there's a hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Then there's the middle section of it, if you like, is the 2 pas de basques with the brushes. Then we're back to the little Russian bourrées again, 2 of those. Then a hop, brush, beat, 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 out. And then there's the chorus. Yeah?
Thank you. Thank you.
I know it's quite, sometimes you have to get an overview. I understand what I'm saying. So let's do that again at the slow speed. Then we'll do it at the quicker speed, and then we'll add in the movement, which is it's not really challenging, but it is much easier to do it straight first, I think. Same thing again. Bourrées forward. Bourrée. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Halask. Bourrée. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Hop, brush, beat, out. Bourrées left. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Halask. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Okay, let's do it at the quicker speed. And it does seem quite quick at this point, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. But, you know, just trust your feet to do it. There we go. Hooray! Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Halask. Hooray! Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Behind. Chorus. Hooray, left. Halask left. Hooray, left. Brush, beat, 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 out. So that bit will seem slightly less frenetic in the slowed down bit. I think before we do that again, I think we'll put the movement in. Okay, so what happens is you come forward on the bourrée in the hop, brush, beat, beat. You turn to the right to face the back on your pas de basques. You've got 2 pas de basques and brushes, so it's not you know, a strenuous turn. It's just you have to remember to do it. Then you're coming straight back to where you started with the bourrées and the hop, brush, beat, beat. You start the chorus facing the back, and on the treble, you turn again to the right. Then we're coming forward again on the bourrées, hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Left foot, left pas de basque, turn to the left. 2 pas de basque with brushes. I'm facing the back again, coming back with the bourrées and the hop, brush, beat, beat, out. Chorus, start it facing the back, and then on the treble, turn to your left, and you're facing the front again. Is that clear? Do you want me to do it once so that you can just watch me do it and you're not moving? I think that might be helpful. So I'll just do it for you so you can see how it Okay, get the gist of that? Let's do it at the slower tempo with the movement this time. In my experience, this is the step that people have found hardest to get so far. So if you're getting this one, you know, you don't need to worry too much about the others. Let's try it at slow speed with the movement coming forward. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out, turning to your right. Facing the back now. Right foot, hurry. Chorus, turn to the right now on the treble. Come forward on the left. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out to the left with the calabash. Coming back. Brush, beat, 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 chorus. Hop, brush, beat. Okay. Okay, full fat version, okay? Brace yourselves. Coming forward, right foot. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Turning to the right, calabash. Right foot. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Turning. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. To the left, calabash. Coming back. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Turn to the left. So I think we'll go on to step 4. So it's the same tune, only the second part of it, which this one's called the Haggis, by the way. And it's a tune from Inverness-shire. So both of them are kind of Highland tunes. One's from Aberdeenshire and this one's from Inverness-shire. So step 4, you've got your right foot extended after the chorus. And this one's got 7s in it again. But to start off, we've got the coupe behind and through. Remember that one? And then with this extended leg, you're going to do a hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Another one of those. Then we've got 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With your left foot, point, point, point. Spring points, yay. It's always thinking time, isn't it? Not very long, but thinking time. You've got your left foot extended, and you're going to do the coupe movement again. Coupe, behind and through, hop, brush, beat, 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 out. And then, guess what? Chorus with the right. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. You've got your left foot extended. So it's another of those jam sandwich or, you know, whiskey sandwich or whatever you like to call it, steps where you go coupe, behind and through, hop, brush, beat, 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 out. That's the bread. The jam is the 7s with the points. And then you've got the coupe, behind and through, hop, brush, beat, 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 out, chorus. So let's do it with the left. Coupe, behind and through, hop, brush, beat, 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 out, 7s to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the leg nearest the middle, if you like. It's going to go right, left, right. You've got your right foot out. Coupe, behind and through, hop, brush, beat, 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 out, chorus. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Okay. This is another candidate for starting off at a slower speed, I feel. So here it is. Coupe, behind and out, hop, brush, beat, 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 out. 7s, point, point, point. So coupe, behind and through, hop, brush, beat, 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 out, chorus. Okay. Here it is at the slightly slower speed. Right foot ready. Here we go. Coupe, behind and through, hop, brush, beat, 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 out. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left, right, left. Coupe, behind too bad. I think that one fits in quite well with the music, even when it's faster. So let's do that faster. Here we go. Starting with the coupe. Behind and through, hot brush beat, out, sevens. Point. Hot brush beat, out, chorus. Behind and through, hot brush beat, out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, left, right. Hot brush beat, out, chorus. So, you know, it's not relaxing, that step. I'll give you that. I quite like it, but it's not relaxing.
Am I right? It's speeding up.
Yes, exactly. That's what happens when they play it. They got excited. Yes. And that's one of the reasons that I've shaved a bit off the final speed. So hopefully you won't find it too bad. I mean, I could take it down a little bit further, but it's getting the balance between keeping the energy of it, yes, and, you know, not making, because I did send them a video of me doing the dance with an electronic track at the speed I wanted it. But they're both kind of folk musicians and they got really excited, I think, which was sweet, but slightly tricky. Let's do it again, that one, and then we'll do 3 and 4 together. And then I think we've cracked the tricky bit of the dance. And the last step, I don't think you'll find too bad. Step 5 has a little tricky bit, but it's not conceptually hard. So this middle section is the hardest bit, I think. One more time, okay? Here we go. Top, brush, beat, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left, right, left. Top, brush, beat, out, chorus. Behind and through, top, brush, beat, out, 7s. And right, left, right. Top, brush, beat, out, and chorus. Right, we will put 3 and 4 together. And I think we'll just go straight in at the fast speed. And then if everybody's in a huge panic, I'll put it down at the slower one. So step 3, I'll just do a reminder. I'll mark it out for you. The 2 Russian buries coming forward. Hot brush, beat, 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 out. Padavask turning by the right with the brushes, and again. Coming back with the berets. Hot brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus, turning to the right again on the treble. Setting off on the left. Hot brush, beat, 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 out. Padavask to the left, turning to the left. Brushes. And then coming back. Hot brush, beat, 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 out. And then you've got the chorus, turning to the left on the treble. And then you've got your right foot extended, so you've got into the coupe, behind and through, hot brush, beat, 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 out. 7s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and left, right, left. Coupe, behind and through, hot brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Hot brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Repeat it on the left, which we won't do now to save a bit of energy. And that's it for steps 3 and 4. All right, let's be brave and jump in there. I think this is it. Russian berets, are you ready? Hot brush, beat, 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 out, and back. Turning to the right, coming back with the berets. Hot brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus, turning to the right. Left. Hot brush, beat, 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 out. And back to the left. Hot brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Coupe. brush, beat, 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 out, seventh. Left, left, right. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out, chorus. Whew, it's quite energetic, isn't it?
Can I ask you, Alice, please?
Yeah.
The seventh, you do, at the end of the seventh, before pointing, you don't seem to keep the weight, but if you change quickly the weight and then spring point, is that acceptable?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I find that my weight is slightly on my back foot at that point anyway. But I mean, to be honest, I don't really mind how you do it.
Right, thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I find that my weight is already on the right foot. But if it's not, just do whatever you have to do to get it onto the right foot. It's very acceptable.
Okay. Right, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I think we'll go on to steps 5 and 6. So step 5 has one little tricky bit in it, which I forgot to do at the beginning actually, but I think it's fine. We'll be able to fit it in. So we're back to the first tune and we're going to do chassés again. Only this time instead of 2 on the diagonal, we're going to do 1. So we're going to go forward for 1 and I wouldn't go too far. And then on the left for 1. And then at the end of that, try and face the front. This is the little fiddly bit. I'll demonstrate it facing you. It's basically a sort of ballet composé on the spot with a step close. Or a hop, beat, beat on the spot with a step close, if you like, if you prefer to think of it like that. But basically, you're going to hop, beat, beat, step, close. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Okay, and that's the sort of rhythm of it. It's a hop, beat, beat, step, close. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. So we'll do it with the slower music when we get to that. But basically, we've done right, coming forward, left, coming forward, facing the front. The back foot is working at this point. Okay, so you're bringing it forward to do that hop, beat, beat on the spot. Step close to the right. Your right foot is still in front. Bringing up the back foot. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. And at this point, think about your weight. Your left foot's in front because you're coming backwards on your right foot. This is the trickiest bit in it, really. So you're coming back on the diagonal, but don't come back very far. I've experimented with this, and it's definitely better to take smaller steps. So come back, and this time you're closing in front. Each time, it's much easier. Coming back, right and left. And then you've got the chorus facing the front. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Chassé to the left. Chassé to the right, sort of face the front. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Don't let your weight come back because you need to come back on that left foot. Back with the left, closing in first. Closing in front, third position in front. And then final chorus. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. I'll go over it again. Chassé to the right. Chassé to the left. It's the back foot, which is already released. You're going to do a hop, beat, beat, step, close. Don't change your feet. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Think about your weight. You're coming back on the right foot on the diagonal and closing in third position in front this time. And then ready for the chorus. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. To the left. To the right, face the front, back foot ready, hop, beat, beat, step, close, hop, beat, beat, step, close. Get your weight forward so that you're coming back on your left foot, closing in front, chorus. It's easier to adjust your direction when you actually have got a bit of momentum. Should we try that one? We'll do it with a slow tempo first. Here we go. Chassé to the right, okay? Chassé right. Don't make it too quick. Hop, beat, beat, back foot. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Hop, beat, beat. Back. Chorus. trying to do. The coming back bit is the hardest bit. So just try and anticipate that, and that makes it easier. It's always harder to anticipate when you don't know it very well, isn't it? Because you can't think what's coming next. But that's what I would advise, is working on that. Okay, let's do that at the other speed. And then we've only got one more step. Okay, here we go. Right. Left. Back, so. Hop, beat, step, close. Hop, beat, step, close, and back. And chorus. And left. Back, so. And back. Chorus. Any huge, problems?
Sorry, Alice. The second is the transition between the first hop and the second.
The first hop, step, close, and the second hop, step, close. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically just remember you have to use your back foot, which does make it a bit tricky. But I experimented with it, and that was the easiest way. So we've just done a left chassé. So your back foot should be behind like that, which makes you think I've got to use it. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. And then just, again, adjust your weight if you can, so that your weight is slightly on the front foot. Hop, beat, beat, step, and again, front foot weight there so that you can come back. So it's just picking up the back foot, but I agree that your weight does have to shift. So it's quite a weight shifty dance, isn't it? That's probably just because that's how I dance, I expect. So hop, beat, beat, step, close. Slightly put your weight on the front foot. Back foot again. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Does that make more sense? I agree it's not that easy to do it. The last step, it repeats itself 4 times, and we've done everything apart from one bit that's in it, and the other bit's very easy, I can promise you. So it is diamond one, where you travel around to the 4 points of the diamond. I shall show you thus. First point, second point, third point, home point, if you like. And we do exactly the same thing at each of these points. So to travel to the first point, you're going to take a step, a brush through, and a hop with a straight leg. That's the only bit we haven't done. Step, swish, step, swish. And there's a hop on the swish. All right. And then as we're at the point, we're going to do the little bourrée turn from the Glasgow Highlanders, exactly the same. Behind, side, front, spring. And while you're doing that, you adjust to face the next point. So you're facing on the next diagonal at this point. And when you've arrived at this point, you're now going to do the chorus. Behind, side, behind, side, behind, pop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. You've got your left foot ready, and we're going to set off again to point 2. Step, swish, behind, side, front, spring. I'm facing my next point. And I do the chorus statically, so to speak, at that point. Point 3, off we go. Step, swish, behind, side, front, spring. I'm facing home, behind, side, behind, pop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. And I set off again, home, step, hop. And at this point, there's a modification. You can either do just a bourrée turn, pulling your left shoulder back to face the front. If you're feeling a bit wobbly or disorientated, I would suggest doing that. So you literally just turn like this, behind, side, front, spring. Or what I prefer to do, just partly because I've got momentum by that point, is a step, hop, a full turn with a bit more on it. But whichever you do, have your left foot extended. You're going to do the bourrée of the chorus, 2 bourrées. So behind, side, behind, side, behind, and then 4 points to finish. point, 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 point. Triumphant smile, curtsy, and all that stuff. Okay, so just to recap, at each point you're doing a step, swish, behind, side, front, spring in order to change direction, and then do the chorus facing that direction. Hop, rush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Off we go again. Step, swish, behind, side, front, new direction. Chorus. That makes sense? I'll just show you the last one again. I'm coming back. I keep falling off the screen at this point, so I'll try not to. Step, swish, behind, side, front, spring. Did I fall off? Slightly. Or if you prefer to do step, swish, behind, side, front, spring, that's fine. And then we're going to do the chorus, finishing with points. 3, 4. Now, I don't think we need to do a slow version of this. So let's just go straight in at speed for this one, I think. Because we've done pretty much everything in it apart from the step swish, which is not very demanding. Okay, so let's see if we can finish it off. Okay, ready, step, off. Step, switch, behind, side, front, switch, chorus. Step, switch, chorus. Step, switch. Right, I think we should do 5 and 6 together. Take a deep breath and plunge into the whole dance. Okay. Step 5, recap. Chassé coming forward and to the left. And then it's the hop, beat, beat, step, close. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Bringing your weight forward each time. Coming back. Right and left, chorus. Hop, rush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Again, left coming forward. And right, back foot. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Don't sort of close definitively there. Slightly leaning forward, coming back. Closing in front. And then the chorus. And then during the final treble, I would slightly adjust to face the diagonal. So step, swish, behind, side, front, spring, and then the chorus each time. Okay, we're nearly at the end. So you've done really well, because I know it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. Hopefully it's one of the worth it sort of challenges rather than the not worth it challenges. But you know, you don't have to tell me that. Steps 5 and 6 then, okay? Chassé forward. Chassé. Chassé. Right foot. Hop, beat, beat. Hop, beat, beat. Step. Right and back. Chorus. And left. Back foot. And back left. Chorus. Setting off diagonal. And left switch. To the floor at a very inconvenient moment. We'll do it. We'll do the dance. I can probably do it once slowly and once up to speed. You know, it is called Sutherland Hills, so you know There's a bit of hill climbing to do, but then there's a tremendous view at the top. So let's start off with those chassés. This is step 1. You've got a chassé coming forward on the diagonal 2 and then coming back for 2. Then we've got our friend the Glasgow Highlanders. Behind, side, front, spring. And then the chorus on the right. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Chassé to the left. Okay, coming back, and then we've got the Glasgow Highlanders. Behind, side, front, foot, and then chorus. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Now, we've got the first of the 7 steps here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step, hop, back, hop. Leave your leg out the 2 trebles. Coming back with the 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step, hop, back, hop, chorus. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Same again with the 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step, hop, back, hop, trebles. 7s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step, hop, back, hop, chorus. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Step 3 is the buries. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Turning to the right on the brushes. Coming back with the buries. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Turning on to the right on the treble. Same again with the left. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Paddle, basque, brush, brush, paddle, basque, brush, brush. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Turning to the left on the treble. You've got your right foot out, and it's now the coupe, behind and through. Step 4. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left, right, left. Coupe, behind and through. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Coupe, coupe, behind and through. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, left, right. Coupe. Through. Hop, brush, beat, 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 out. Chorus. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Back to the first tune. Chassés. Chassé to the right. Chassé to the left. Back foot. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Coming back on the right. Chorus. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Chassé to the left, okay? And again to the right. Back foot. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Hop, beat, beat, step, close. Coming back on the left. Back on the left. Chorus. Hop, brush, beat, out, in, beat, beat. Heading off on the diagonal for step 6. Step, swish, side, front, out, followed by the chorus. And you do that every time. I'll just walk over here. I'm literally cutting corners, and then I shall do the last one. Steps, no, come on, sorry. Step, swish, behind, side, front, out. And then the chorus, the last treble is instead replaced with points, left, right, left, right. So, got the energy to do it? Right, here is the slower version. And then we'll try the newly minted, slightly slower final version. There's just the normal introduction, by the way. Stop and, wait for 2 and then curtsy for 2. So let's put that on this time. Oh, no, sorry, this isn't right. Sorry. Are you ready? Step and curtsy. Leave your leg out. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I forgot. I started thinking about something else. So I quite like to leave the leg out ready to do the chassé at that point, okay? I forgot to tell you that, so we'll do it again. Okay, chasse. Glasgow Highlanders. Chorus. Left foot. Glasgow Highlanders. Sevens to the left. Step off. Trebles. Sevens again. Step off, back, top. Chorus. Sevens again. Trebles. Sevens. Step off, back, top. Chorus. Ready for parades. Hand out. Parade back. Chorus, turn to the right. Out to the left, hand out. Parade back. Top brush beat, out. Chorus turning to the left. Coupe. Top brush beat, out. Seven. And left, right, left. Brush beat, out. Chorus. Coupe again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and right, left, right. Chorus. Chasse forward right. Back foot. Step right. Coming back. Chorus. Left foot. Back foot. Coming back. Chorus. Face diagonal. Step switch. Behind, side, front, switch. Ready for points. Okay, let's do it again before we forget it. That's what I say. Right, this is it. Okay, enjoy, and then we'll do a nice cool down, which we'll need. Okay, left. Setting off to the right, chasse. Coming back. Glasgow Highlanders. Okay, left. Ready for Glasgow done, everybody.